Peace. Back at it again. Welcome back. Today I would like to talk a little bit about the it's difficult to say how to break out of the Sam Gerrans Matrix. And I know it's a very misleading title, but it is very important. It is very important because when you are a follower of the Quran alone, when you believe in God and the last day and the deeds of righteousness, and you consider yourself someone who believes, then there's going to be a problem. And that problem is the understanding of the Quran, the actual study of the Quran. Because when you get into Sam Gerrans or onto Sam Gerrans YouTube and you start watching all his videos and everything, so on and so forth, you really I won't say you will become a fanboy. What a fanboy is someone who just accepts everything that this person does on the basis of what he has done previously, and it is dangerous. It is dangerous that you get into someone's soul in such a matter, because you have a lot of information about Sam, you have a lot of insights, the deepest talks you can find probably in the world, and the most meaningful of course, because it's about heaven and hell. It's about the end of all things, so of course it is important, and of course it is beautiful. And of course it helps. It helps you, because he is like, he's passing down his experience to us. He's like the OG, the big daddy, the commander. Had some comments on my last video, so it was funny. He's the one who did it. He's the one who started it, and without him, I have to agree, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be like I am now. And this is a very important thing for me, and probably for you too. So there will come a time where you have watched all. We have watched everything, and where you understood everything, but you haven't really understood. And the reason for that is the videos of Sam and his persona are there to our entry to the Quran. So everything evolves around the Quran itself, and everything else he does is just to potentially drag believers towards him. Like the thing with Flat Earth and Quran and NASA. This was the video I came across before before downloading the Quran, A Complete Revelation. But on the one hand side, it's very good, and I'm really thankful for that. On the other hand, it can make you lazy in regards to studying it, studying the Quran and understanding it for yourself. And I mean not just the verses. the verses that are not covered, that Sam didn't cover, but also those verses who have been covered and who are explained in the Quran, a complete revelation. And the danger is that you just accept that it is perfect, that you just accept that there are no mistakes made, that you accept that the understanding is complete. There is nothing new to discover. There is nothing new to find. No significant things to find. And I will give you one example that is concerning me for a while, and that is the inviolable moons. Because God says that He made 12 moons for a year, or that 12 moons are set as calculation, and that He made 4 of them inviolable, or also forbidden. And it's the same word used for the masjid, Masjid al-Haram. So the inviolable place of worship, the place where Muhammad had to go with the believers on a specific time, on the pilgrimage, to warn the elite, to warn the people. And this got me thinking, like, in the translations it said, well, they knew what the inviolable moons were, so it's not important for us. But it has to be important. It has to be important for us, because there are some things we can or cannot do while the inviolable moons are there. For example, hunting, or going to war. So shedding blood, if you want to generalize it. There's some, in my understanding, there are some moon phases who will cause God to say, or the other way around, but they are the reason, 4 moon cycles are the reason why those things are forbidden. And this is set. This is not just for the time of Muhammad and the pilgrimage. It doesn't make really sense in my opinion. So I think there has to be a clear method, or there has to be a clear those cycles can be distinguished, or have to be extinguished by observation only. And then we can identify those 4 moon cycles, and then we know when something is haram or it's not, when something is forbidden or not, like hunting. And this is the area where I am right now. I have found something that would make sense, and it has to do with astrology. And astrology is really, it is the science of all sciences. The reason for flat Earth is because of astrology, because when the Earth is not flat, the stars and the planets and everything else, they have no meaning. But if it is a plane station, and we have the firmament, it is very, very important. And understanding astrology is really important part. But I will make a video about that later. So, yeah, this was one example, like inviolable moons. They're one example, and generally, Sam except for the sujud, so the different parts distinguished by the muqatta'at and the Quran. You have to recite it at dawn, at night with others as a night vigil. Except from that, we don't have any exposition of the Quran, so it's our job to do it for ourselves, which is of course time consuming, and it is of course hard, and you don't have any, you only have your own mind to think that it is right. And I think you have to develop trust in God and trust in yourself that your analysis and that your understanding is right. And this is one point of criticism for Sam, that people get tied up into all the other things except for the Quranic texts, and that should be I'm just saying it should be the main focus, of course. And yeah, I'm just saying, maybe Sam has everything worked out already, and everything is like set in a hidden book, and he made all the work we are doing now for ourselves. I don't know, but it would be nice if we actually get an insight for that, because yeah, he devoted his whole life for the Quran, a complete revelation, and I think there are a lot of more interesting findings he had with his mind, with his I'm going against the sun, with his mind, because Sam has he has a unique kind of thinking, and it fits to his persona. It fits to his former life as someone who makes PR and like this, like everything, like also his thumbnails. They're all. It's just pure intelligence. But I think you can grasp a lot of more things if you trust in yourself, and if you break out of that just relying on someone else, but try to rely on yourself, because Sam makes mistakes like everyone else, and there are also some things about the elite he probably does not know, but others do know, like myself, because I have, in this regards, I put a lot of effort into like going into the details, and you see a video about him, yeah, subtle idolatry in Islam, and you're just like, yeah, when you are way behind. But like I said, everybody has his skills, everybody has his fields, his subjects of interest, and I'm just going backwards now because the street is too loud. And yeah, so try to develop your own methods, try to develop your own understanding of this world according to what we have from God. And yeah, I think that's it. 15 minutes, and going backwards for a while because I would like to see the sun. It is still cold here in Germany, but you get the feels, the vibes of the spring coming out. God resurrecting everything from the dead again and again. And spring is also my favorite season. It's also my birthday on the equinox, which is has also some meaning in the astrological sense. It means I will talk about that in a different video. Good. So see you next time. I hope you learned something, and peace.